Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। जय गोप्रवंदे। Today I like to read from Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 4, shloka number 9. Can you please give the Bhagavad Gita to everyone, please? This is the page number 149, or sorry, 194. Chapter 9. No, chapter 4, shloka number 9. Please repeat after me. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattatah takpa deham punarjanma naiti mameti so arjuna. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattatah takpa deham punarjanma niti mameti so arjuna. Is anybody can repeat this? Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattatah takpa deham punarjanma niti mameti so arjuna.
Janma karma cha me divyam
evam yo veti tattatah
tyakva deham punarjanma
neti mameti so arjuna.
Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyakva deham punarjanma neti mameti sorjana.
Janma, please repeat after me. Janma, birth. Karma, work. Cha, also. Me, of my, of mine. Divyam, transcendental. Evam, like this. Here, anyone who Veti, knows. Tattvataha, in reality. Tattva, living aside. Deham, this body. Punaha, again. Janam, birth. Na, never. Eti, does, attain. Mam, unto me. Eti, does attain. Sa, he. Arjun. Oh Arjun. This verse Srila Prabhupada has translated as it is. Srila Prabhupada translated like this: one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance. Please repeat after me. One who knows and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. Oh, Arjuna. Somebody can read purport, please.
One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna.
The Lord descends from his transcendental abode is already explained in the 6th verse. One who can understand the truth of the appearance of the personality of Godhead is already liberated from material bondage, and therefore he returns to the kingdom of God immediately after quitting his present material body. Such liberation of the living entity from material bondage is not at all easy. The impersonalists and yogis attain liberation only after much trouble and many, many births. Even then, the liberation they achieve, merging into the impersonal Brahma Jyoti of the Lord, is only partial. There is the risk of returning to this material world. But the devotees, simply by understanding the transcendental nature of the body and activities of the Lord, attains the abode of the Lord after ending this body and does not run the risk of returning to this material world. In the Brahma Samhita 5.33, it is stated that the Lord has many, many forms and incarnations. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anandam, Anantarupam. Although there are many transcendental forms of the Lord, they are still one and the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. One has to understand this fact with conviction. Although it is incomprehensible to mundane scholars and empiric philosophers, as stated in the Vedas, Purusha Bodhini Upanishad, Eko Devo Nitya Lila Bhakta Vyapi Bhakta Hridayi Antar Atma. The one Supreme Personality of Godhead is eternally engaged in many, many transcendental forms in relationship with his unalloyed devotees.
Now somebody else can read now.
Someone else.
Yeah. Somebody can read now. Furthermore, this Vedic version
is confirmed in this verse of the Gita personally by the Lord. He who accepts this truth on the strength of the authority of the Vedas and of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and who does not waste time in philosophical speculations, attains the highest perfectional stage of liberation. Simply by accepting this truth on faith, one can, without a doubt, attain liberation. The Vedic version, Tat Tvamasi, is actually applied in this case. Anyone who understands Lord Krishna to be supreme, or who says unto the Lord, you are the same Supreme Brahman, the personality of Godhead, is certainly liberated instantly, and consequently, his entrance into the transcendental association of the Lord is guaranteed. In other words, such a faithful devotee of the Lord attains perfection. And this is confirmed by the following Vedic assertion. Tam eva vedi svati mrityu mehi nanya panta vidyate yan aya.
somebody else now, please.
One can attain the perfect stage of liberation from birth and death simply by knowing the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And there is no other way to achieve this perfection. Svetashvatara Upanishad 3.8. That there is no alternative means that anyone who does not understand Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead is surely in the mode of ignorance, and consequently, he will not attain salvation simply, so to speak, by licking the outer surface of the bottle of honey, or by interpreting the Bhagavad Gita according to mundane scholarship. Such impaired philosophers may assume very important roles in the material world, but they are not necessarily eligible for liberation. Such puffed up mundane scholars have to wait for the causeless mercy of the devotee of the Lord. One should therefore cultivate Krishna consciousness with faith and knowledge, and in this way attain perfection.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the assembled devotees here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Gnanam Timirandasya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Jnananjana Salakaya.
Vasudevaya.
Chakshuranimityamayena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Thapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Tavadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sakantam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopika Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishmanu Sustale Namami Harite Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Jai Gopinath. Today, as Mataji has announced, today is a Bhadra Purnima, and Prabhu is setting up the table outside for the Bhagavatam set. Anybody wants to have the Bhagavatam set or to distribute Bhagavatam set, they can, contact the Prabhu or Mataji. And it's very auspicious day because today, when somebody give it to someone and take it Bhagavatam set whole home, then the home becomes all auspicious. They brings all the good Krishna Prema. So we can advance in Krishna Prema by reading Bhagavatam. There is many stories about Lord Krishna, and that's about the class also today. That Krishna's Leela is Krishna's Leela, Krishna's appearance. In this slok, he says that Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam. Krishna's birth is not like a human birth. Krishna appeared. Krishna has no Panch Mahabhut Deh. The Krishna's body is not become with the 5 great elements. We have earth, water, fire, and ether and air. This Panch Mahabhut is the body made of ours. But our body is temporary and it deteriorates during the time goes by. But Krishna's body is transcendental. Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha. Sat Chit and Ananda. Right? And Krishna, as the body, never deteriorates. And it's all auspicious, divyam. When you heard about the Krishna's pastime, Janma means appearance and karma means his activities. Activities means lila. Krishna's lila is divya, meaning it purifies us. It's not contaminated by the 3 modes of material nature. When you hear the Krishna's activities, meaning the lila, and we will hear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lila also, 1 or 2, if the time permit, and then we will understand. And then in this lila, it becomes very pure and pure so that we can become purest of pure by listening. The Krishna's lila is containing for the development of our love for Krishna, and that's what we want. That the Pancham Purusartha, first of all, we Dharma, Kam, Artha, and Moksha. This is for Purusartha means the endeavor of the human life. But the fifth endeavor for our life to become perfect, and we can go back to Godhead, to Krishna, is we need the Krishna Prema. The fifth, endeavor is Krishna Prema. So, in Krishna's Leela is Pavitra. It becomes Pavitra. So like Punya, when you do Punya means if you follow Brahmachari, if you do Dan, giving charity, if you do Yagna, right? Or if you do Tapasya. This is the, human being has to do it. But is give you little bit upliftment. But when you hear the Krishna's Leela, Krishna's pastime, is become purest of pure. You will become more purified. It will bring you more closer to Krishna. So that we can easily have we can easily get to the Krishna Prem, Krishna Bhakti. Like when you do Pavitrata with the other things like Yagna, Dan, Pavitrata, whatever I said before, like Dan, Brahmacharya, Yagna, but best of all, to hear about Krishna's Leela. When you hear Krishna Leela, everything is included. Right? So you are becoming more transcendental. Transcendental means you are going above this material world. We have Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Maya. This is impurities. This is dirty things in our life. But how we can reduce it? By hearing Krishna Katha, Krishna's pastime. That's what it says, Krishna Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam. And it becomes purified us. For that, we have to be, on the last line, in the purport, it says, one should therefore cultivate Krishna consciousness with a faith and knowledge. When you have a faith that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, And when I worship Lord Krishna, you can develop the Krishna Prem, but it needs also the knowledge how to worship. And that we need the guidance of our Guru. Within the limit what our Guru prescribed us, in that limit we have to do our work, do our dincharya. In the whole day, 24-hour day, Satatam Kirtanto Ma Yantascha Dradvata, with great determination. Yes, the Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and I am completely surrendered to Krishna. Sarva Dharma Parityaja Mama Ekam Saranam Vraja. Aham Tam Sarve Pape Do Mokshami Mashucha. And nobody other demigods or another Devi Devata in our language, but they are not saying this because they don't have any rights. They cannot say that. But Krishna said that Sarva Dharma Parityaja Mama Ekam Saranam. You surrender to me. Bhakta, you only surrender to me. When you come to me, I liberate you from all the sinfuls. Our consciousness right now is very dirty, polluted with the material desire. We have always, kamna means we have always desire something to achieve. And when we achieve our goal, then we need more and more and more. Means lobha. Right? There is no end. And it will make you forget the Krishna consciousness. Right? So, but here, Prabhupada says, even Krishna has mentioned that Sarva Dharma Pratyaja Mama Ekam Saranam. You come to me and I will relieve you from all sinful reaction. Krishna is Mukunda, giver of liberation. And this authority, giving of liberation, is only with Krishna. He is only Mukunda. Mukunda means giver of our liberation from this material bondage. So if we surrender to Krishna by listening his pastime, this lila, it divya, it will transcendental, it transcends from this material bondage. Right? And in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Shishtaksam, he says that Chaita Darpan Madhyavam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Sriya Kevra Chandrika Vitronam Vidyavadu Jivanam Ananda Buddhivadanam Purnamat Swadam Sarvatma Sampanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Right? Sarvatma Sapanam. Sapanam means just like taking a bath. When you're taking bath, you have you become very like energetic, urja, that you become more excited to do some more work. You have become automatically when you take a bath, you become very fresh, and your mind is very developed, kind of more towards what you want to do it. So Sarvatma Sapanam means when you do the Sankirtan Yagna, when you hear the Leela, in Krishna's Leela, all the prem, love for Krishna is in their Leela, Krishna's Leela. So it will make you more powerful, right? Go towards to the more devotional service under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada or our Guru. And our Guru are in disciplic succession, right? Coming from Brahma to Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, to Prabhupada and to our Guru and to us. So we are in the right path to do the bhakti. It will develop a more devotion for the Krishna consciousness. We become purified in our mind that Krishna is our prime Lord and no other one. Although we respect everyone, because Krishna is as a Paramatma in everyone's heart. You cannot refuse. We cannot, make an offense, aparadh, towards the other living entity, because they are also part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 15:7, Mama eva amsa jiv loke jiv bhuta sanatana. Like every living entity is part and parcel of Krishna. So how can you disrespectful to them? So when you see Krishna in everyone's heart as a Paramatma, and you respect them, and you go down, then you have a love for Krishna also. Krishna recognize that service also, that he is respecting me, meaning I am respecting you, means I am respecting Krishna, because I am seeing Paramatma in your heart. So this way we become Krishna conscious. Satatam kirtanto ma yantasya dradvata namasyanti ma bhakta nitya ukta upasate. Right? Always that way we are thinking of Krishna, they are thinking of Krishna. So this way we can go more closer and closer to Krishna. Right? So this is the meaning of one should therefore cultivate Krishna consciousness. How we become Krishna consciousness? And Prabhupada has explained us before also that whatever you do, you think that you are doing for Krishna, not for yourself. When you do something for ourselves, then we come in the karma bandhan, meaning you are binding by the modes of material nature, and that karma, according to that karma, you can get the next birth. It will make you to come in the cycle and birth and death. But when you think that you're doing the same thing, right? Let's say I am eating, right? Then you are thinking that I am not, filling my belly or, striving, so that's why I'm eating. But you're thinking that I am honoring this Mahaprasad. I am eating Krishna Prasadam. Krishna Prasadam is none different than Krishna himself. So you are respecting Krishna. by taking prasad. So this is also service to Krishna. If you go to the work thinking that I am working for Krishna, I am not working for myself. Right? Whatever you bring, the whatever salary or remuneration, whatever you get it from your employer, then that thing is also Krishna's money, Krishna's service. That with this money, you bring some bhoga, offer to Krishna, then you eat, your whole family will eat, and it becomes Krishna conscious. Right? So this way, you have to act this way so that you don't come in the karma bandha. And every time, every single moment, if when you get the understanding of Krishna consciousness within your mind, or doing something, listening bhajan, always be Krishna conscious. So that way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was traveling to South India, right? Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Pahimam. Krishna, 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 Pahimam. Krishna, 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 Rakshamam. Krishna, 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 Rakshamam. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was traveling to South India, that time, he was, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very tall, and his hands are going up to below the knees. His bodily, effulgence is so like golden color, and he has a very wide, lotus eye. His swarup is his weapon to bring someone in Krishna consciousness. Right? By his beauty, anybody can attract Krishna's beauty. Like more than that Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the bodily complex of Srimati Radharani and Krishna himself. Right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so effulgent. When he was going through, he see one, washing clothes. We call in our language dhobi. He washed the clothes, and at the talab near the lake, he was washing the clothes, and he's a family member. He has many children to look after, so he has many clothes from the whole village. They give him to wash it, and he gets some money for that. So that was his duty. He was working. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was passing, and he see this dhobi, this washerman. And he went very close to him and asked him, Hari Bol, say Hari Bol, say Hari Bol. He said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, say Hari Bol to the washerman. And the washerman didn't reply. He was so busy. Right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say again, say Hari Bol. So then he realized that somebody is speaking because he was so much work conscious. So he has put his attention to wash the clothes, and he was not listening. When he say Hari Bol again, then he turned around, then he didn't listen. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, the washerman says that I am very busy. I have so many children to look after, and I am very busy. I don't have a time. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, then give your clothes to me. I wash it for you, and you chant Hari Bol. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, you give me your clothes, you give me your work. I will do it, and you chant Hari Bol. Then he realized this is not an ordinary sadhu. First he was thinking that some beggar is here and asking, so he was saying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that I don't have any money. But he replied without looking to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he was very busy. He has to finish his washing clothes. So that time, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, give me your clothes, I wash it for you, and you chant Hari Bol. That time he turned around and see this sadhu must be different, thinking in his mind. So he looked around. When he see and look around behind, oh God, Krishna, he has so much effulgence, so beautiful. He has never said this kind of personality. So then he says, Hari Bol. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says Hari Bol, he says Hari Bol. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu make him speak 3 times. And see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he distribute the love for Krishna? Saying 3 times to the washerman. So that time he see, and then he says, Hari Bol, then the washerman says, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Then he become, when he see, and when he was just almost, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was grabbing her clothes, then he touched the lotus, feet and hand of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he become also Krishna Premi. What we are listening Krishna, this Lila, and becoming more toward the Krishna Prema, becoming more pure. To get the Krishna Prema, more qualified to get the Krishna Prema. But by this causeless mercy, right? He didn't do nothing. He was just working like ordinary person. But just by looking, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and touching his lotus feet and hand, and he become a lover of Krishna. Then he was chanting and dancing Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, right? Meanwhile, his wife came from home to bring some prasad for him. Right? In India, it's a tradition. When the man is working in the field or plowing his field, the Mataji bring the prasadam and water and everything because he must be hungry or he cannot do the work proper. So bringing the prasadam, and then she say that this without washing the clothes and everything, he left the clothes there and he is chanting and dancing Haribol, 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 right? And when she went closer to him, that time she scared also. She thought that some black magic or the booth has grabbed him and he is chanting and dancing. Meanwhile, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all his associates also came and they were hiding and see what's happening there. So when his wife came and see that probably there's a booth, what are called ghost came and grabbed him, then she scared and she went to the village and bring the all villagers there to see that my husband has the ghost catch hold of him. So then all the villagers came and see for a while that this is Haribol, 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 Sankirtan is going on. Then and after 5 minutes, another person went there and that's enough. Now you have to work and catch hold of his hand. Then as soon as he hold his hand, he also chant Haribol, 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 right? Just like an electric current.
Yeah.
First, before, just like kids has the give the key to the toy, and they were all playing like that. Was happening like this. But when they catch hold of the person who was chanting Haribol, Haribol, they also get a Krishna Prem current. And current is how powerful it is, that how powerful it get caught. So he become also purified right away. All his sinful activity is gone. Right? He all wipe off. And he also become Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Then the another person say, what is going on? Let me see. Then he hold up there, another person hand. Then he is also chant Haribol, Haribol. All the current now, everybody is taking from the original current of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah.
So everybody is chanting and dancing and chanting and dancing. And after his wife also thought, then let me see what's going on. So she also catch hold of his, Prabhu's hand. She also become, chanting and dancing, So this is also a very good pastime that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how merciful he is, that he wants everybody to become Krishna conscious. And for that, he also wants to, ready to wash the washerman's clothes. The Prabhu outside making a, table for setting the Bhagavatam set to distribute. See how merciful he is, how he is so, Prabhupada's book distribution consciousness in his life. This is the great service.
Yeah.
And Prabhupada will, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be so much merciful to this family. And we all have to do like this. Even the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when the first time gave the order to Nityananda Rai and Haridas Thakur, go and beg to door to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. At least say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And Nityananda Rai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associate closest is Nityananda Rai is none different than Balramji. He went with the Haridas Thakur and catch hold of the they are holding begging and nobody reply. Then they catch hold of that lotus feet, and saying the chant Haribol. And not only that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when they come back home by distributing this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to ask them, what happened today? How many people has chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Right? So it's how eager Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because we are his children. Nobody, father, mother wants their children away from home. So every time we have all contaminated impurity by reading this Krishna Lila, by hearing Krishna Lila, and doing Krishna service, like book distribution, prasadam distribution. Krishna's Dham, Krishna Lila, Krishna Swarup is none different than Krishna himself. So we should do more and more like that one, right? And at the same time, I remember one more pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu traveling in the South India, that time also this pastime happened. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanting Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 Pahima, Krishna, 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 Rakshama. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanting under one banyan tree. Right? And that time in that village, one rich person was thinking that let me see, he is a genuine sadhu or he is a fake one. So he told to prostitute to go there and check Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's how he is contaminated or not. So when this prostitute went not very close but from far, they were doing some to attract something that they can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can see them. But when they hear Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's chanting Krishna, 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 right? So that time they were listening and they become very also pure. And that the rich person was looking very after from far away. He say that this is a genuine sadhu. I made mistake. So he come down very quickly and grab hold of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet and ask his pardon, that please forgive me my offense. I did this and I sent these two prostitutes to deviate from your sadhana, but this was my mistake. Please forgive me. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forgave him. So that and then not only that, he was able to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He hugged him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hugged him, and he become also pure, purest of pure. And then he also chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this way they also become very purified. So when we hear this pastime, this lila, this what in this verse says that Janma karma cha me divyam yoga veti tattva. One who knows in reality as it is. Srila Prabhupada giving us in his translation, the one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not upon leaving the body take his birth again in this material world, but attain my eternal abode. So it's very important when we listen, if you want to develop Krishna Prem, then you always listen the pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Krishna's pastime or Prabhupada's Lilamrita, right? And we can become purified with our consciousness. Main thing is Prabhupada gives us a name, Krishna consciousness, right? So at the end of our life, if we are Krishna conscious, then sure, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajante kalevaram. Yaha prati sahamat bhavam atra nasta atra sansaya. Tema koi sansaya nathi. There is no doubt that you won't reach it, Krishna. Then this material bondage, this like a 8.4 million pieces of life, you don't have to go around and around, right? So then we become Krishna conscious, and then we go to Krishna, right? Krishna Loka. So you don't have to go around in this material world again and again. Otherwise, we are suffering all the time. When you take a birth, it's all painful, right? Either in human form of life, or because when you don't understand this lila, or when Krishna's pastime, that time we are ignorant person, right? See. Here Prabhupada is right down, who does not waste time in philosophical. Okay, whatever Prabhupada here he was saying there, if someone is ignorant about this, the Krishna consciousness, then their life is very dangerous. If we have to try, in this lifetime, human lifetime is the one we can have an exit from this material bondage, and we can pass to the Golaka Vrindavan. And that's what we have to achieve. That we have to become a determination in this lifetime that I want to go to Krishna Loka, Golaka Vrindavan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. So I will stop here. If someone has, you have 5 more minutes, I can answer your question, whatever I can understand. That way, if you have any question, please ask me something, so that. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Quite good. How to spread Krishna consciousness among many people. Only a few people are here. Outside there are many people here. They get a very light. How to spread, in people. So here are people, who are just like you are told, Masterman. He also was but he did it, but he can't. So how to spread it among the people? What is the method of it?
Hare Krishna.
Practical. How to spread it more.
Okay. First, I like to say that Prabhu, your question is very, very good. I mean, very much toward the Krishna consciousness, and what Prabhupada wants to spread this Krishna consciousness to each and everyone. And Prabhu is asking that how we can spread this Krishna conscious preaching to everyone. And actually, Prabhupada's mission is Prabhupada has established this mission for this purpose by giving taking a very good instruction from his guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada has said in Radha to Srila Prabhupada that when you have money, please print the books, and distribute it all over the world. And that's what Prabhupada has started. That was the seeds giving. So first of all, I would say that our prime duty is distribute Krishna Prem to everyone. That's what Prabhupada is. That's what Prabhu's question is. And we have to be serious. First of all, we also take the instruction from our guru. Please accept the guru first. And then under the guidance of guru, you become Krishna conscious. And when you become Krishna conscious, then Prabhu was asking how we reach to all the people. Then, what I do sometimes, before we used to go with me and my wife and to the, this Prabhu has set up the table like this, we used to do like this. But now I cannot do that too much. But whenever I have a chance, wherever I go, even the doctor's office, or when I go to chiropractor, or anyone, my wife used to take the prasadam. And when she gives the prasadam, say Hare Krishna. So once she hear Hare Krishna, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, if somebody say even once Hare Krishna, he is a Vaishnava. Right? So distribute prasad, one way. Another thing is wherever you go, wherever you have a chance, ask them, Prabhu, I have a Bhagavad Gita, is a to uplift your human birth. From this, when you read this transcendental book, you will sure, you will be free from all the bad karma. And distribute Bhagavad Gita. Like one time I gave to the dentist one Bhagavad Gita, and he was so happy to get the Bhagavad Gita. Right? And my wife, when she was sick, the USB, what they say, that the health people come and do the service. PSW. The lady come and talking. Then I also, she is from South India, so I try to explain her, and I also give her Bhagavad Gita. One person came from also to check the nurse, right? He was from a Spanish guy. So I was explaining him, and I gave the Bhagavad Gita to him. He also keep in my car, in the Gujarati or something. So whenever you go, right, keep the Bhagavad Gita with you. Even if you cannot do it, right, at least your endeavor, your mind, that you become Krishna conscious, plus you have a love for Krishna, to distribute love for Krishna to others. So Krishna recognizes that service. So that's how, Prabhu, we have to cultivate ourselves first, right? So you become Krishna conscious. When I'm, climbing the steps, one steps, anywhere I go, say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, one by one steps, and I don't fall down because Krishna is with me. Right? So I don't want to say all this, but I say because somebody can understand and they can follow also, right? So I always do that. And then automatically, I have noticed that when I have climbed the steps somewhere else, I automatically say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Right? So this is how we can distribute Krishna consciousness to the other people. And there are many ways, Prabhu, we can improve also. Right now I am a little bit slow, but what can I do? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki
Govinda, Hari Purusha, Namaham Bhajami.